Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fat Loss Basics. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome. Welcome back. Yeah, that's what I needed to say. I couldn't remember which one I said first, y'all. My brain went a little kind of crazy. Partially because my TikTok is blowing off right now. And I'm so excited to have all these new followers I've gotten literally over, I think, 50 new followers in about 2 hours. So, clearly everybody was listening to my no bullshit TikTok where I was like, you need to join this challenge. And I am not going to tell you that you're going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. And I'm not going to tell you you're going to have washboard abs. And I'm not going to tell you even that like your whole world is just going to fall directly in line and in place. But what I am going to tell you is that you are going to figure some shit out about yourself that you didn't know before. That's going to help you move forward. So same with you. If you have not yet joined the Ruthlessly Consistent Challenge, we start on Monday. You have this weekend to get in. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water there. The weather is a change in here in Michigan. Everybody has a sore throat. I know earlier this weekend, I did not feel the greatest. My boys did not feel good all weekend. Even my dad didn't come to my son's last football game because he, was having a sore throat. And honestly, I don't know. It's all going around. Oh, look at that. Somebody in my mastermind group just said, can I drop a question in here? I have another kid with a fever. It's all happening, guys. It's all going around. So take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water, get outside, move your bodies. We need to stay eating, mainly whole foods during this time, this season of life. So anyways, enough about that. Ruthlessly Consistent Challenge. Link is in the show notes. You can join up until... What day is it? Monday. You can join till Monday. Outside of that, you're on your own. But anyways, honestly, so I just want to come on here because I really want people to know, as you can tell by the first 2.5 minutes of this podcast, I'm not the norm, you guys. I'm not going to do things the normal way that you're accustomed to doing things. And I'm going to say this. If you want to get to where you want to go, you're going to have to do things that other people that it's not their norm, where you are going outside of what other people are doing, outside of the scope. So many people right now, and this is not a dig. I'm not digging at people, and I want to be very clear. I'm not trying to hurt feelings, but so many people, even if you are using an outside tool to help you with your fat loss or your getting healthy journey, okay, there are still habits that you have to do on the back end, and so many people are not doing them. But so many people are using these tools. They're using these tools and they are, I'm trying to be nice when I say this. They're not doing the things. They're not doing the things. But that's the easiest way I can say it. They're using these tools. And then you look at this person that's using this tool. Oh man. Okay. They're using these tools and you're looking at yourself and you're comparing yourself to somebody else who is doing something and you're like, well, why isn't my journey as fast? Or how come I'm not losing as much weight? Or what's wrong with me? Because how is she losing like 10 pounds in a day? Right. So I'm going to be honest, my, client who I am in training in person. Now I'm not doing any nutrition coaching with her. I don't really need to do nutrition coaching with her because she is probably at this point like 14 or 15 weeks post bariatric surgery. Okay. She is still losing weight pretty rapidly. Okay. She's at a point where she's like almost smaller, quote unquote, weight wise than I am. And it's like, this morning, I was like, damn, I'm so happy for her. But I'm like, there was a piece of me. And I'm like, Sarah, your story is not her story. You don't get to have the same journey that she gets to have. You are not the same. Stop comparing yourself to her. And don't get me wrong. This particular client, unlike many that I have had and have worked with in the past, and for those where weight loss surgery does not stick, okay, you have to understand that she is doing the things. She is not the norm when it comes to a bariatric client. She is paying attention to what she's doing. She is going to all of her appointments. She did a 6-month program prior to even having surgery, which if you ask her, she was really annoyed that she had to do it. She was like, I don't want to have to do that. That's stupid. Just give me the surgery. And then she was like, wait a minute. Actually, I'm really glad I did that because it really put me in such a better mental headspace to understand, even having the surgery, there's still work to be done. Okay. And that's the difference between people who are looking for that quick fix, that constant thing that's going to get them to the thing. And they think that it's going to be simple, or maybe not simple, but easy. And it looks easy for everybody else. They want the norm. They want what everybody else has. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are not the norm. When you're looking at people who are pretty fit or in shape or pretty healthy, they have done all the things that society has told them isn't normal. Saying no to alcohol, saying no to alcohol, saying no to late nights out, getting up early, going to the gym. Oh, I'm not a morning person. Well, bitch, you might want to have to turn into a morning person. I love you. That's an identity problem. Like me, I'm not good at math. I bet there's a different methodology out there for me that could actually help me be better at math. I know that's a really terrible way to say it. And that's kind of like whatever, but like, honestly, I hold the identity that I'm bad at math. So I am absolutely going to be bad at math. That's just who I am. Right? Well, I'm not a morning person. Well, that's the identity you hold. That's what you're going to have. Right? So a lot of what we are doing in this challenge is actually not just working on this or caring about our macros or this thing over here, getting in every single step every day. It's actually starting to change our identity of who we think we are. That has to change before we can do anything else. If you truly think that you're just going to be fat forever and you can't be fixed, you're the norm. It is an identity problem. You are the norm. That's the bottom line. Okay? That's how it works. And it sucks. And it takes a lot of work to change, to not be the norm. And again, if you've been around here for any amount of time, you know I'm not normal. I own the fact that I'm not normal. The way I do things in this business is not normal. I literally am just now, and I haven't really talked about it on here a whole lot, but I literally just, I don't want to say burned my group coaching program to the ground and rebuilt it and literally and implementing everything that I want it to be. But that's essentially what I've done. I have stopped the norm. Oh, you have to do a 25-7 million question check-in. No, you don't. That actually is not required. But that's the norm in the industry. Well, how are you going to coach people if you don't do a check-in? Well, there's lots of other ways to actually coach people. And to be super honest and transparent, the check-in is not what gets the results for my clients. It's the conversation. It's the coaching, that the words that we say back and forth to each other. It's how you build rapport. It's how you build trust. It's not the norm in this industry. I say that because I talk to all the clients in this industry, or all the coaches in this industry. And there has been one coach, finally, that told me, Sarah, there's a reason what you're doing doesn't feel good, and it's because that's not who you are. And you don't have to do that because so-and-so told you that you have to do that. You can do it how you want to do it, as long as your clients, like, that's what they want. We don't do a check-in form anymore. This next week is going to be the first week that my clients don't fill out a check-in form. Here's why. Literally got a text from somebody today. This week has been so wild. I realized that it is Thursday and I never did my check-in. So now what? This client doesn't get help because life is lifing for them? Absolutely not. I'm like, nope, that doesn't sit well with me. I don't like that. Just because you don't fill out a check-in form out, you don't get my services. You don't get what you need. And then on top of that, I know I'm kind of going off a tangent on these check-ins, but this is what I mean by standing out and doing things that aren't normal, is the fact that even if you can't make the call, well, it's recorded. Well, that's awesome that it's recorded. But again, the coaching doesn't take place in me yapping at your fucking computer screen. And all you hear is yap, yap, yap coming out of my mouth. Well, if I ask questions, or I need to inquire more, or I ask you to think about something differently, or I ask you how something feels, or how something could look, or what could it look like for you if, or wow, that's a lot. and validate you. But you either forget to watch the check-in or you forget to respond to me because, I don't know, you have 47,000 other things that are fucking on your plate. And now all of a sudden we go a whole nother week and it's like, oh yeah, I meant to talk about that thing last week. No. Dislike. I don't know why I'm doing farting noises, guys. I feel like I'm 4. Or a 13-year-old boy, because that would be my son. We have to stop doing things normal. That's me and my business. How does that look in your journey for health? Stop doing what everybody else is doing. And I'm going to say this. How I knew I was doing is right. How I knew I was getting the right results. How I knew it was going to be different this time. How I knew it was going to be sustainable this time. Nobody else was doing it how I was doing it. I was like, this is it. Okay, I figured it out. Because everybody else still would put the weight back on. I did not. Again, we can go down this road until I hired a coach and then things got a little bit, little hairy. Part of that, 50% of it, is my fault. Had we been able to have actual conversations the way I wanted to, or the way like I want to with my current clients, maybe this would not be the case. Maybe, besides that one-time check-in that we had during the week, maybe my story could have been different. And what I mean a check-in, we actually did a call, but it's like there were so many other things that happened throughout the week. I was like, I couldn't always remember what was happening throughout my week. So, stand out, be different. Don't follow the crowd. When you're doing something that nobody else is doing, you're probably doing the right fucking thing. So good job, okay? That would be joining a consistency challenge. How many people do you know that have done an actual consistency challenge where you're not getting your macros and you don't have to do 47 fucking things? And I don't know why my phone's beeping. And you don't have to do all this stuff and it's literally stripping shit down. And we're actually doing different work than this is not 30-day abs. This is not 30 pounds in 30 days. This is not get shredded in 30 days. This is learn something about your fucking self and about your health journey in 30 days. I love you guys. I will catch you on Monday. And we will be rocking it in the fucking group. So who is coming along?